So I just wanted to do a video to demonstrate how I have created an acoustic tone for my Piezo guitar. So this is an SE Hollow Body 2. This has a Piezo in the bridge, so it's kind of emulating an acoustic guitar, but not a lot of people like the Piezo sound when it's plugged in direct. Even with a full-bodied acoustic, it's got a bit of a metallic, tinny sort of sound to it with lots of attack, and it's sort of missing that richness that you would hear from an acoustic when playing it acoustically or mic'd up with an actual microphone. So to emulate this sound, I'm going to be using IRs and a bunch of EQ and things like that. For this, I'm using Line 6 Native as my modeler, but this will work with any modeler. I'm just using Line 6 Native because I can copy it over to my Helix LT and have the exact same settings for when playing live. In the examples, I'll go through each layer one at a time so you can hear the difference that each one makes. So the first will be raw Piezo sound, and then I'll have with a IR that I downloaded from this website. The one I picked is a Taylor 314CE, but there's plenty to choose from. Then I will show you a modified IR where I've basically taken this Taylor 314CE IR and applied an EQ curve to it. This is the EQ curve that I used. The thinking there was mainly to notch out certain frequencies that resonated rather loudly to sort of make it sound a bit more smoother. I then applied this other EQ to add a bit of tone shaping to it. Then once I've showed you the modified IR, I'll show it with an additional EQ block, which I put in the modeler so that I can make adjustments on the fly. This works well live because you walk into a room, it doesn't sound quite how you want. You need to be able to make a quick adjustment. So I wanted something like that in my patch anyway. Then I'll show you what it's like with a bit of compression and reverb. I'll go through a couple of different examples. I did a standard arpeggiated picking. I did a soft fingerstyle. I did another song with lots of dynamics. And then I did one to show what it's like in the mix, so you can hear how it interacts with other instruments. Please forgive the mediocre performances. I didn't exactly put a lot of effort into it as a performance. It was just so I had an example to make the modifications to adjust the tone. So it's just a demonstration for the guitar tone, essentially. At the end, I'll also show you a couple of alternative IRs that I used before settling on the 314. I'll put all my modified IRs available for download if you'd like to get them. But I'd encourage you to make your own. It's fairly straightforward. If you want me to make a video on how to do that, sure, let me know. Hope you like it.
My stupid mouth has got me in trouble. I've said too much again. Too date over dinner yesterday, and I could see she was offended. She said, well, anyway, just dying for a subject change. Out the window, rolling tiny balls of napkin paper. I played a quick game of chess with a salt and pepper shaker, and I could see clearly an indelible line was drawn between what was good, what just slipped out.